gon' tune in cause it's showtime. Go ahead and call the gang up for the one time. Rap food rhyme, got them on the line. And my life's still great, I'm doing just fine. Hands up.
So moving on to our next topic is another little business topic. So Meta is working on a Twitter alternative that may come out in June. It's going to be an app that's separate from Instagram, but you can sign in using your existing Instagram account, follow the same people, etc., etc. Users will be able to post up to 500 characters of text along with images. They've been testing it secretly with celebrities and influencers for months. And I already said that it could be here. Well, it's June now, so it could be coming sooner than later.
Today, maybe.
Maybe today. But my question is it gonna last? Is this going to be a competitor to Twitter?
Could it dominate the market and beat Twitter? I'll say no. But could it immediately become relevant and stick around? I'll say yes. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to like a status platform where you can put out statements and everything, we only really got Facebook and Twitter, and Facebook is used by a specific group of people and a lot of people and specific, and with this content like when in this realm of content creators and everything, like just being honest, everybody wants to be one now. Everybody's developing, everybody's growing. Shout out to y'all, get y'all bag. I feel like it's going to grow just because of its name. We know it's going to work. We know it's going to be stable. It's going to be another platform to put your stuff out. Just like the folks who jumped on TikTok right when it got big, they doing good now. You know what I'm saying? This is just another platform for you to come on and get to your bag. I feel like content creators are going to do that. Regular folks, kind of like those Instagram notes, they're going to try it out, and if they like it, they like it. If they hate it, they hate it.
That's kind of my sentiment. I would like to know like what features are coming with this that may even consider me to use the app. And really, what are you guys going to do to take it over Instagram? Like, the amount of features that lie in Instagram itself, you guys make it an app that's separate from it. What's going to make me sign up for that?
Depends on what. So the thing is, they're saying that you will not need to sign up if you already have an existing Meta or Instagram or Facebook-ish account, because it's just going to link through that.
Right. I mean, you could do that anyway. If I was to sign up for Instagram right now and I have a Facebook account, I could sign in with my Facebook. Like that's just building out that Meta ecosystem, that basically what Google does. Like once you get that Google email, that Google account, you get access to a couple other applications just by that one account.
Mm-hmm. But that's the thing, depending on how they connect it. You know, right now with Instagram, if you post on Instagram, you can do a setting where it immediately go to Facebook. Mm-hmm. Facebook's just an old platform.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be the new shiny platform, depending on how they got it interconnected and how they allow you to advertise content and everything else like that, it could be pretty cool.
I would need to see what all comes with it, because I would say that in the Forbes article that I read, when Elon did become CEO, some people did try to make their own Twitter alternatives. Some people did leave Twitter, but I would say not a significant amount of people left Twitter to really boost up these Twitter alternatives. And I don't know if this is just going to be the same thing. Are they going to put something out significant enough that some people are going to be like, hey, I would rather use this instead of Twitter, or hey, I have a Twitter, but I kind of mostly exist on Meta Twitter because of this, that, and the third. Like, what's really going to make it a significant competitor to Twitter?
I have one
honestly
thing.
What's up?
Probably no like adult content on this platform. With Twitter, you kind of got to worry about when you scrolling, you know what the way the algorithm is. Pokemon or me? You get what I'm saying? You see
Mhm.
something like that pop up on your feed.
The
Like,
NSF stuff. the NSF
you like, whoa,
love
I'm
you.
choosing Pokemon, but still, whoa. But you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's that worry is like kind of gone once you get into a family friendly platform of like you were saying, like the Meta, Twitter, Instagram thing, where if I scroll on there, I don't have to worry about seeing something like that. Like, I might see something close to that because there's women like that, or men, obviously, like that on Instagram, but they're not fully out there, if you get what I'm saying, for me to have to worry
I
about
can see
scrolling
that.
in public.
If
So,
they do
and
the
also,
algorithm, yeah.
I was gonna say, and also with Elon Musk doing the whole free speech thing, there's been a whole lot of like, negativity, toxicity, racism that newly came to Twitter. Even though they was kind of always on Twitter, there was like a whole like wave of it on Twitter. And it's like, okay, if I go over here, the guidelines are a lot more strict, so I don't have to worry about things like that as often compared to a
That's
Twitter
true.
like that. And then the way Elon's running it, it seems very money hungry with the whole Twitter Blue system. Even though, like y'all was saying, if everybody hates it over here, this company might implement it over here as well. So I think it's just more family friendly, and for like Ryan, I believe was saying, for newer content creators, especially if you want to hurry up, go over there, grab your name, that way no one grabs it before you. That's a growing platform that you could possibly get big off of, just off of that little platform right there. And you kind of call that your home, depending on the monetary stance on there.
And that's a great point, because those parental controls that Facebook and Instagram be utilizing,
I was just
they
about to
go
say
far.
that. I was just about to say that. Like, the minute somebody don't like your video, don't like your post, don't like your content, that junk is going down.
That's what I'm saying.
That is
those
going,
Facebook,
like, even what Instagram does, like, they even like warn you, like, if you're making a caption and your caption, if they flag it, like, this may be harmful, like, based on what people have reported, you might want to second guess this. Even that right there, gives it that notch over Twitter. Because Twitter, I type what I want and send it, and we'll worry about it later. But Instagram's like, wait, hold on, are you sure? Are you sure this?
Let me proofread.
Are you sure this what you want to say?
Because those meta moderators, whether you like them or not, they go hard. Twitter, a lot of stuff has always been loose on Twitter. A lot of stuff, whether you're into like the more promiscuous content or not, at the end of the day, a lot of it isn't age appropriate.
That's
if
true.
I had kids, Twitter would be the one app where I'd be like, I don't think you can get on that till you at least 16. Just because of how easily something can pop up.
I agree with that. Like, you see something one time, you didn't, even if you interacted with it, like, you didn't like it, you didn't retweet it, it's just the fact that you interacted with it, and then it's like, boom, okay, let's show you some more of this.
Exactly. So having that alternative that's a more controlled environment, I feel like that's going to be their biggest marketing point right there. And then because Twitter, when it gets involved in politics and everything, one of the best things to get your platform up is when you're an alternative during one of those political debates or situations going on.
That's true.
I feel like a lot of people are going to funnel into it.
I think the previous alternatives just didn't have that that Meta has, and I think it may get. I think rethinking it, I think a lot of people might try it out. Not just content creators, just like, hey, if I can sign in with my Instagram account and I don't have to make an account from scratch, then I'll give it a whirl.
Yeah. Like, it's only going to take 2 minutes in real. Like, if you think about it, you connect to Wi-Fi. They're going to market the hell out of it. You're going to see it down your Instagram and your Facebook timeline.
I was just about to say that. You're going to get on Instagram. They're going to be like, hey, do you want to try out Insta Twitter? You want
sponsored ad?
Exactly.
You want to sign up for Insta Twitter? Hey, do you know you have a free Insta Twitter account because you already have an Instagram?
The only thing I'm surprised about, I'm surprised Meta ain't just do like how they tried to attack TikTok and made a whole reel section. I'm surprised they didn't just make their own Twitter section on Instagram. But it's up to them.
I think it would have been too much. Like, the fact that they're making a separate app does provide a bit of separation as far as like features. Because Instagram, you have reels, stories. We're already posting pictures. Then you got the little notes that you can put, like it. I just feel like at this point that Instagram has a lot going on, that adding that feature on top of it would have been like, okay, y'all, this is a lot. Like you scrolling, like if you scrolling through an Instagram post and then somebody has this random sentence right here. I don't know.
And it wouldn't make sense.
If it's going to be a Twitter alternative and a Twitter competitor, I think the number one thing is that there are certain standards that you have to follow if you're going to call this a Twitter alternative. Like the look and feel of it. For you guys to be like, hey, if you like Twitter, use mine. You can use mine too. I think that look and feel kind of has to be the same as well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I also forgot to mention possibly integration with other things such as apps, or like we was talking about earlier, the whole VR setup. Like imagine, since you got Meta, you got Instagram right here, Facebook right here, and now the new Twitter right here. So no telling what they could do with that in the actual Oculus itself with the whole VR
That's
system.
true.
That's very true.
That's a great point too.
And then I want to touch on something that you said, Ryan, like a couple episodes back, with Instagram having that, like that top tier marketing strategy with like between the content creators and stuff. Like that's just another piece
They got
of
a built-in economy.
right. That's just another piece of, hey, now we make a post on Instagram and it's going to both Facebook and Insta Twitter, or something on Insta Twitter. Hey, if you can share this to your Instagram story, like the way that people get on their Instagram story and type questions or do little stuff like that. Or sometimes I've done it before. I've tweeted something on Twitter and I wanted to share it on Instagram, so I screenshot. Like that whole integration, they could take that up.
Yeah, because from the business side, Twitter is practically one of the worst apps for content creators. In terms of like being able to communicate with your audience, you only had that one notification thing before Elon modified that. They had to have all types of campaign apps to even see, are other blue check folks even commenting on what I got going on. The fact that you weren't really getting paid and they couldn't really figure out the proper ways to monetize it. Meta got a whole advantage over them when it comes to that completely. Because right now, the biggest, like when Sage acknowledged like the money hungry stuff, they kind of got to be money hungry because they want to build an economy, but they ain't got no money to start it off with. Meta already got a head start. And at the end of the day, nobody's going to compete against YouTube in that case. But Meta already got a head start. So it might work out. And if you bring if the money over here, you already got that guaranteed audience. You got the celebrities.
I think one good thing that Meta did do was already test this out. They said they've been testing this with celebrity and influencers for months. So when they're ready to launch this, just thinking about the amount of people who have already used it that can vouch for it. And it's not like, hey, now we want the public to try it out and see if it works. No, we know this works. We know this works. And we have all these testimonials and all of these people who have already been using it to let you know that this is going to work in your favor. That there's no risk in signing up for this.
Word of mouth marketing. Who got the most followers on Instagram? Was it like Taylor Swift or somebody, or like
that was Selena Gomez?
Yeah,
Selena Gomez. I was gonna take a Selena saying, "Hey, get the behind the scenes blah 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 on this new companion app, this new Meta app."
All my Selenas
that's gonna get 1 million
sign
followers.
up for Insta Twitter.
All my Selenas. There we go. Beyonce Beehive. All of
my
them.
Beehive. Now that's gonna be hilarious because I don't know who is behind Beyonce's Twitter account. Beyonce just there. I think Beyonce just has a Twitter account just to have it.
It's probably a daughter.
I doubt she even got social media apps on her phone. I feel like she let somebody else handle all of that.
I think she's like, hey, I want to post these pictures. This is what I want to say. You can post it whenever. Just, I just want it on there.
I don't even... Look, bro, I don't even think it's that far. I don't even think it goes that deep. I feel like whoever runs her social media goes to a photographer. Did she take some new pics today? Just finished editing them. All right, send them over my way. What's she doing? She at breakfast. She at brunch.
I think
she at the Rock Nation brunch.
Some of those captions that I be reading, I'll be like, I can see Beyonce typing this.
Probably.
I just looking at the captions. Sometimes you can tell when somebody's like social media manager typed the caption. I was like, okay, this is your social media manager. And sometimes you can look at it and be like, you wrote this. I don't know. I feel like Beyonce be typing the captions. She might send them to somebody to post them on Instagram, but I think sometimes she be writing them captions.
Fu said, "I know when the queen type it."
This sounds like Beyonce.
You want to be high food? That's you. That's your.
Hey, I'm going to see her in August. I'm excited. I think some people might enable it a bit more, but I think this might also just lead to people like just getting their own Netflix account. Like they still have the basic and standard plans. Like you don't have to get these plans that